Well, hello. So today we are going to declutter my palettes. This is like 1/5 of my palette. So we're just gonna kind of do it in little sections. I'll pull more out. This palette drawer was so full. I had to have Tyler unscrew the drawer above it because they were sticking up too high and I couldn't shut the drawer above it. So that's when I knew it is time. This is gonna be difficult because I just have so many true blue favorite palettes, and then there's also new ones I'm trying and new favorites. So this is always a little bit tricky, but let's go ahead and get started. All right, this is one of my favorite palettes, the Pixie, and it's Judy Time palette. It's so good, definitely keeping that. I'm gonna pass this on. I used it a little bit and it was really nice, the Urban Decay and Kristen Leanne, but I'm not gonna use it enough. It's going to get lost in my collection. I already know it, so I'm gonna pass that one on. Violet Voss Holy Grail palette is like my holy grail. I spilled coffee in it and it was resurrected from the dead, and I can't believe it still works, and love this palette. It's such a mess and I love it. So definitely keeping that one. The Just Peachy Mattes is still pretty new to me and I'm really enjoying it. The Milani Bold Obsessions, please. I'm obsessed with the two Milani palettes, so definitely keeping that. All right, so I think this is another one I'm going to get rid of. I did like this. It's such a nice travel-y palette, but I don't really need it. So again, I'd rather a friend or someone, since I've already used it, that's actually excited to own it. You know what I mean? The Jaclyn Hill palette, yes, of course. I'm enjoying this. I feel like I still haven't used it enough. Like, I've used it a ton where I know I like it, but I just want to use it even more. So definitely keeping that. The Stila palette in Soul, the Eyes of the Window to the Soul. This is one that I told you I'm just not getting a lot of use out of. So I need to use it more because it's still really new to me. But it's just one of those palettes that I don't know. It's not as inspiring to me as I'd hoped it would be. A superhero palette I've already owned. This is brand new. So this is another one they sent. So I'm going to donate this one. The Catrice Ultimate Chrome Collection. This is still new. And this is not something up my alley, so I'm going to donate that one as well. The Collab one I actually really have been enjoying, so I'm going to keep this for now. And then this Makeup Forever one I recently bought. I'm still trying out, so I'm going to continue to keep that one. Okay, so next round. Sweet Peach Palette's one of my faves, so I'm definitely going to keep that one. Modern Renaissance I love. Shade and Light Eye I love, but again, I need to get more use out of. This Golden State of Mind one from ColourPop, I just didn't really care about. I just didn't. It's kind of gritty for what it is. And while they can still look really pretty, again, I'm never reaching for it. So, pass. The Naked 3, wait, I thought I got rid of this. Jessica, or did I not? I don't remember what I decided. I thought I was getting rid of this. Or maybe this was the one that I said, no, I don't know. And I couldn't get myself to get rid of it. I know for sure I'm keeping the Naked 1 palette. Naked 2, I think I'm just going to keep all 3. Let me put these in a maybe pile. These Profusion ones are pretty nice, but do I really feel like I need them? I haven't even opened the Smoky Eye one. I'm gonna donate the Smoky one since it's brand new. The Sultry palette, again, was nice, but these are not necessarily colors that are up my alley. There's maybe 2 or 3, so I don't need to keep the whole palette for it. Master Palette by Mario, I'm going to keep. I ended up buying this on eBay. I think it's legit, but I have been enjoying using this. So this is going to go in the maybe as well. Persona Identity Palette I am adoring right now, so I'm definitely going to keep this. The Clover Palette I have actually quite liked. I really like a couple of these shades, but again, this is a palette that I'm not using a ton of, so I could see myself, I want to use it some more, but I could see myself perhaps one day getting rid of this. These Gigi Hadid ones, they're all right. I'm just going to pass on. I never reach for them now that I've reviewed them, so pass. This Juicy one I'm going to pass on. Again, the colors are just okay, very uninspiring. I'm going to pass that one on. These Studio Makeup On The Go palettes, I loved for so long. They're getting kind of older. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pass these on. They're ones I really have loved. I've talked about them a lot, but I've had them for quite a while, and I think they've kind of served their purpose. I'm sorry, Studio Makeup On The Go's. You're really good, but I got to pass you on. This Viseart palette, I'm definitely going to keep. I love that. The other Milani Most Loved Mattes palette, I love. Keep. This Stellar palette, It is nice. I should use it some more. I don't really know my feelings on it, and it's a newer brand, so I should use it some more before I decide. I love the regular chocolate bar palette, and the semi-sweet I actually really like a lot too. So keep. This is where it gets a little trickier. This Makeup Geek one is actually just oh, I did have singles in here. I might take these singles and put them in, let me show you. I have these 2 Z palettes, so I might move these singles to here and then pass. The palette is really nice. I might think about keeping it for travel, but I mean, I don't know, we'll see. So I'm gonna put this with these to talk about here in a minute. This Semi-Precious from ColourPop, again, I never reach for. There's nothing really wrong with it. I just don't ever use it. This Ilia quad I haven't even tried. Do I have? Oh, I have another Ilia quad. They sent, so I'm going to at least try these before I decide. This Almay one was actually pretty good. I was pretty impressed with this one. Do I think it's the most amazing palette in the world? No, but I was impressed. Same with this Physicians Formula. These e.l.f. ones I do like, but again, I'm not reaching for much. I don't know. I'm torn though because I do like this T for 2. I think I'll pass on this one and keep these, but I'm going to move them to my singles drawer. Speaking of e.l.f., I've got the Mad for Matte 2 and the original Mad for Matte. I do like both of these, so I'm going to keep those. All right, Huda Beauty Desert Dusk. I feel like I'm still testing out. I don't love all the glitters, but I do like the shimmer ones and the matte. So I'm going to continue to use this. The Natasha Denona, same thing. I don't think I will ever buy another one because I don't think the quality's not above products that are half the price. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's worth the money. So I'm definitely going to keep it and keep using it, but I would never buy another one. These Milani ones are really good too. I think I might keep these. Maybe I'll pass on the Almay one. Maybe I'll even pass on the Physicians Formula. Just because, again, they're getting lost in my collection. Someone else can love them, but I'll keep these Milani ones. Okay, so continuing on, I have these Wet n Wild palettes. Do I need to keep all of them? Probably not. I definitely want to keep the new Comfort Zone and this, the Rosé in the Air one that's like the Modern Renaissance. I think I could pass this one on and be fine. And then I like that one, so I might keep those 3. And then I have, oh, this Pop Beauty one. I just don't need it. There's, again, I think, have I even opened it? Have I swatched it? I might be able to, I don't know that I've swatched this. I don't know. It's not sealed, so I don't know if I can donate it or not, but either way, I'm going to pass it on. The Melissa Michelle by Ulta palette is really, really nice. Just gets lost in my collection, so I think I'm going to keep it. Just need to actually use it. Inglot, I love these 4 shades I picked up, I think when we were in like Ireland, so in Dublin perhaps. So I'm going to keep those. And then these Marc Jacobs ones I really like, but again, I completely forgot I own them. Here we go. All right, so back to these. I'm going to get rid of the Amber Eyes from Profusion, and I think I'm going to keep these 2. It's the collector in me. I can't help it. All right, so I have these like singles here that we need to talk about. So what I would like to do is put these are Sephora Collection Z palettes. Aren't they so pretty? Get all of my singles within these, and then kind of maybe organize them from there. And then I don't really need all of these. So I have like a MAC quad that all of these could fit in for travel. I have this Makeup Geek one. I have this BoxyCharm Ipsy one. So I have a lot of options for smaller travel things. So I kind of need to narrow it down and just leave it that way. I'm kind of leaning towards this one because I feel like it's the most like sturdy when it comes to travel, and there's a nice big mirror. So I think I might pass on the MAC quad. That's kind of crazy. And then I might just pass on this smaller Z palette. And then I have this other Z palette that's just a plain black one I'm going to pass on. So you can see I've got highlighters I got rid of in a different declutter video, but I'm getting rid of all of these palettes. I think all in all, I mean, that's not bad. That's certainly enough to make a dent in how many I'm holding on to. So as I'm reorganizing this back into my Alex drawer, we'll see if there are any more that I pull out and decide, you know, I'm just not going to keep them. Okay, so we've got it all organized into there. I've got it so that my singles are easier to get to because I feel like they were lost in the back. And I put some palettes back in the back that I've been using for a long time, like some of those drugstore ones that I've had for quite a while. I know how I feel about them. So I want to keep them for the time being, but I don't need to reach for them every single day. And then some palettes I didn't want to forget to keep using. I put up here, like I said, the Natasha Denona, the Desert Dusk, that I'm like, you know, I really need to use some a little bit more. Actually, I might even put the Violet Boss under there. So larger palettes kind of in the front, which is usually the opposite of what I do. And then I've got these, all of those palettes there. Those Marc Jacobs ones there, so I remember to use them. Same for the little Ilia ones I'm trying to use. And other than that, I've got like my little travel thing back there, my Inglot, and my smaller thing for single shadows. And let me make sure I can shut the drawer. Yes, so much better. So much better. If you want a sneak peek of my highlighter drawer, if you haven't seen my highlighter declutter, it doesn't look nearly like as pretty as that. But I got rid of a lot. So good feelings all around. If you enjoy declutters, definitely check out my decluttering playlist that I have. I will link it below. And I hope you'll subscribe for some more. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.